Y'all, grab your popcorn because this tea is boiling hot, and it looks like Blake Lively's America's Sweetheart act is finally falling apart. Jennifer Garner, exposing her. Scarlett Johansson, not holding back. Even royalty is side-eyeing her. The industry has finally had enough, and Hollywood insiders are saying that Blake has been a homewrecker and a manipulator for years, but somehow she's always managed to come out looking innocent. Well, not anymore, because Jennifer Garner is spilling the real tea about how Blake allegedly stole Ben Affleck from her, and she's not the only one. The drama started in 2010 when Ben Affleck cast 23-year-old Blake Lively as his love interest in The Town. Now, Jennifer and Ben were married with 3 kids, but something about this casting didn't sit right with Jennifer. Ben was 38 years old, Blake was 23, and Ben personally wrote multiple steamy makeout scenes for himself and Blake. And let's just say, the chemistry between Ben and Blake wasn't just acting. During interviews, they were flirting like high school sweethearts, and even reporters were picking up on the tension. And guess what happened right after filming? Blake suddenly broke up with her longtime boyfriend, Penn Badgley. Suspicious timing, don't you think? At first, Jennifer Garner tried to keep things together for their family, but things only got messier. By 2014, when Ben was offered a role in a movie with Ryan Reynolds, Jennifer forbade him from taking it because that would mean having to be around Blake again. And that's not just petty jealousy. That's a woman who knows exactly what went down and was trying to keep her husband away from the woman who helped ruin their marriage. Of course, Ben spiraled into even worse behavior, eventually cheating with their children's nanny, before Jennifer finally divorced him in 2018. And to this day, Jennifer still refuses to be anywhere near Blake Lively. Even when she worked with Ryan Reynolds on the Adam Project and Deadpool and Wolverine, she never once appeared with Blake at any press events. The grudge is real, y'all. And if you thought the Ben Affleck mess was bad, wait until you hear what Blake allegedly did to Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett and Ryan Reynolds were Hollywood's golden couple when they got married in 2008. But just 2 years later, Blake swooped in. Again, and just like with Ben, Blake met Ryan on set, this time filming Green Lantern in 2010. And y'all, the cheating rumors started immediately. Crew members noticed Blake and Ryan getting way too close. And according to one source,
interviews. Yikes, and it gets worse. Right around this same time, Blake suddenly split with her longtime Gossip Girl boyfriend, Penn Badgley. Coincidence? I think not. What makes this extra shady is that Ben and Jen had already been through the cheating rumors once before. Back in 2003, when Ben was engaged to Jennifer Lopez when he met Jennifer Garner on the set of Daredevil. Within months, both Ben and Jen were suddenly single and dating each other. As the saying goes, how you get him is how you lose him. Now, sources close to Jennifer Garner say she was livid about the situation with Blake, but tried to keep things together for their family. But the evidence was piling up that something inappropriate was happening between Ben and Blake. The biggest confirmation came in 2014 when Ben was offered a movie with Ryan Reynolds. Jennifer Garner straight up forbade Ben from taking the role because she knew she'd have to interact with Blake Lively at events, as one source revealed at the time. Jennifer Garner forbid Ben Affleck from working with the film on Ryan is because she knew she'd have to interact with Blake Lively again after their affair. That's not just being petty, that's a woman who has a very serious reason to keep her husband away from another woman. And while Blake ultimately moved on to Leonardo DiCaprio and later Ryan Reynolds, the damage to Ben and Jen's marriage was already done. The trust was broken, and Ben spiraled into more inappropriate behavior, eventually cheating with their children's nanny before their divorce in 2018. Even now, years later, Jennifer Garner avoids being anywhere near Blake Lively. When Jennifer worked with Ryan Reynolds on the Adam Project and later reprised her role as Elektra in Deadpool and Wolverine, people noticed she never did any press or appearances with Blake. The hatred runs that deep, y'all. But Jennifer Garner isn't the only A-lister who has a bone to pick with Blake Lively. If you thought the Ben Affleck situation was messy, wait till you hear about what went down with Scarlett Johansson. ScarJo and Ryan Reynolds seemed like the perfect Hollywood couple when they got married in 2008 after dating for just 6 months. But their wedded bliss didn't last long, especially once Blake Lively entered the picture on the set of Green Lantern in 2010. And just like with Ben Affleck, the rumors started flying immediately.
Ryan and Blake were sneaking out of their trailers to meet up at a hotel. Not a great look, Ryan. And the ultimate proof? When the Green Lantern premiere happened, Scarlett Johansson didn't even show up. Instead, Ryan and Blake walked the red carpet together like they were already a couple. And just 1 month later, Ryan and Scarlett announced their divorce. And listen, Scarlett has always kept it classy in public, but insiders say that she's been frosty toward Blake ever since. She avoids eye contact, refuses to attend events Blake might be at, and completely ignores her existence.
What's particularly wild is the pattern we're seeing here. Both times, with Ben Affleck and Ryan Reynolds, Blake hooked up with her co-stars who were already in committed relationships, and both times, she managed to walk away with her America's sweetheart image completely intact, while the women she hurt had to pick up the pieces. But Blake Lively's messy behavior isn't just limited to stealing other women's husbands, she's also got beef with actual royalty. In a move that had everyone's jaws on the floor, Blake decided to mock Kate Middleton during one of the princess's most vulnerable moments. When Kate found herself in the middle of a Photoshop scandal with a family photo that had been clearly edited, Blake saw it as the perfect opportunity to promote her Betty Buzz beverages. She posted this heavily edited photo of herself with the caption, "Totally not photoshopped, zero editing whatsoever, just flawless and perfect." The timing made it crystal clear she was taking a jab at Kate's PR disaster. Now, Kate Middleton was already dealing with recovery from a major surgery and intense public scrutiny.
And honestly, can you blame her? Blake has a pattern of getting close to powerful Hollywood men who just happen to be already taken, and then walking away like she's completely innocent. And somehow she always escapes the backlash while the women left behind are forced to pick up the pieces. But wait, Blake's not just stealing husbands, she's also coming for royalty. In early 2024, when Kate Middleton was dealing with a huge media scandal over a poorly photoshopped family picture, Blake Lively saw an opportunity to promote her Betty Buzz brand, and she jumped on it. She posted a ridiculously edited photo of herself with the caption, "Totally not Photoshop. Zero editing whatsoever. Just flawless and perfect." The timing made it crystal clear she was mocking Kate's PR nightmare. And keep in mind, Kate was recovering from a major surgery and was already under intense public scrutiny. But Blake decided to kick her while she was down, all to sell some sparkling water. The pettiness jumped out, and sources say that the palace was not amused. Now let's talk about how Blake treats the people she works with. Because according to her former co-stars, she's not exactly as sweet as she pretends to be. On the set of A Simple Favor, Anna Kendrick and Blake had to play best friends. But behind the scenes, they could barely stand each other. Sources on set said that Anna was down to earth and professional, while Blake was high maintenance and difficult. Apparently, Blake paused filming multiple times because she didn't like how she looked in certain shots. By the end of filming, Anna avoided promoting Blake on social media and even skipped some press events where Blake was present. And now that A Simple Favor 2 has been announced, fans are already wondering how Anna's going to handle working with Blake again. Now fast forward to today, and it looks like Blake's carefully crafted image is finally cracking. Her ugly lawsuit with It Ends With Us director Justin Baldoni has made people finally start connecting the dots. The pattern is clear. She manipulates situations behind the scenes. She pushes boundaries with co-stars, she takes over creative control of projects, and she always walks away looking innocent. But not this time, because Hollywood is finally saying enough is enough. And the list of A-listers who can't stand Blake Lively is getting longer by the day. Jennifer Garner wants nothing to do with her. Scarlett Johansson, still avoiding her. Anna Kendrick barely tolerates her. And even Kate Middleton had to deal with her petty antics. At this point, Blake's reputation is hanging by a thread. So what do y'all think? Is Blake really the Hollywood homewrecker everyone says she is? Or is she just misunderstood? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe, because this drama is far from over, and we'll be here with all the updates.